So, Eye Moody as a priest, just without the fake eye. Anyway, hey there guys, what's up? It's Autobot Mike 18 here with another movie review. Guys, again, as I've been mentioning with the last couple movie reviews I've been doing, I am trying to throw a bunch of movie reviews at you because I'm watching a bunch of 2014 films in order to get ready to put together my top 10 list of the best films of the year. I got a ton of other movie reviews I have plans that are going to be coming to you guys this weekend. I'm going to be uploading at least 4 to 5 different reviews. It's insane. Anyway, guys, the review I'm going to be doing today, and I know I'm shooting this on Christmas Eve day, but I had no other choices. The review I'm going to be doing today is for Calvary. Calvary is a 2014 Irish drama film. I do not have a poster, guys. Sorry about that. Just watched this a couple days ago. Didn't get to print one out. Calvary is a 2014 Irish drama film. Directed by... I don't know where that came from. Directed by John Michael McDonagh. And it's a film, I think it might have been shown at TIFF, or it was shown somewhere, one of the film festivals, and I know it got a lot of buzz. A lot of people were raving over, well, most people were raving over it, saying it was really good, it was compelling. They were saying that the leading star in the film, Gleeson, and if you guys didn't know about my joke about... in the beginning about Eye Moody, Gleeson plays the lead in this film. So a lot of people were looking forward to it. I personally had a friend who got a chance to see it and said it was really, really good, and I should definitely check it out. Now I'm just getting to watch it now. I'm sorry. But anyway, guys, so I'm going to get into my normal review. I'm going to try to keep this review short because it's not like this film, after having watched it, it's not like this film is going to crack my top 10 or anything. So that is why I'm not going to go as in-depth as I probably normally would. So I'm just going to try to breeze through this just to give you my thoughts on the film. So Calvary stars Brendan Gleeson as Father James. He is a priest in Ireland, a Catholic priest in Ireland, who one day during a confessional is threatened by the person on the other end of the confessional booth. His life is threatened. The man who steps into the confessional to confess his sins says that he's going to kill Father James in a week's time. So at first, when Brendan Gleeson's character first hears this, he's like, when he first listens to this, he's a little shocked. And I love the opening shot. I love how the film opened, by the way, guys. Just a shot of Brendan Gleeson, I would say a medium close-up, maybe to a close-up, of him sitting in the confessional. I really like that opening shot. It just fades in. I thought it was great. So once the film starts, he goes around and he's not really sure what to make of this. He's not sure if this is actually going to happen. Is this person telling the truth? And basically, the film shows what he's going through or what he's doing in a week's time. So he goes from that day that the man threatened his life to the day that he's supposed to be killed, apparently. And throughout that whole week, he's basically visiting certain townspeople and listening to what they have to say. Some of them are going down the wrong path. Some of them are doing things that aren't morally correct, and he's trying to, I guess, fix these certain things, fix these flaws within these people, fix these sins that they're basically committing. For example, there's an adulterous woman who's cheating on her husband. There's a young boy who wants to join the army. He's sexually deprived. There's a really cocky millionaire who's full of himself, and that's basically your cast of characters. So it's basically Brendan Gleeson's character, Father James, going around and interacting with these people throughout the entire week, leading up to what will be the confrontation between Father James and the man who threatened his life. So that is the story behind Calvary. And at first, when you think about it, that overall premise of somebody saying, oh, I'm going to kill you, or somebody threatening to kill a priest inside a confessional. Once I heard about that, once I saw the trailer for this movie, I said, wow, that actually looks pretty cool. You know, like that could work for a really compelling mystery film, you know, to find out who is the one who's threatening your life. Then again, you'll want to find answers. You want to turn this guy in, blah, blah, blah. You want to protect yourself, but then again, you're a priest, so like, what are you really going to do? Are you really going to go through with this? So like, I really thought that could be a really cool idea for a film, and I got really excited when I was watching this movie, and, you know, it was recommended to me. I told myself, I think I'm really gonna like this movie. In the end, it was okay. Nothing too special about Calvary, apart from the one scene that really stood out to me was definitely the finale of the film. Other than that, I think Calvary is an interesting movie. It's a movie I didn't expect. The direction they took it in, I didn't expect it to go down that route, and I think that's honestly why I was a bit disappointed with this film. Because Calvary is a very slow-moving, especially in the first act, a very slow-moving, sort of serious, and often quite lighthearted. There were a few lighthearted, funny moments here or there throughout the film that really shows what a priest may or may not go through. This is basically a film not about somebody who's threatening the life of a priest, but it's basically about a priest struggled to sort of get people to see things the right way. And that is the point of having all of these side characters, and all of these characters interact with Brendan Gleeson's character, Father James. Because they all have all these moral dilemmas that they're going through. They're all doing things that aren't exactly moral, and Father James is talking to them, trying to get them to do the right things. And that's basically what this film is about. And that's a cool concept for a film in order to do that. But I just wanted to see the mystery, or I wanted the tense, pulse-pounding moments I thought I was going to get with this film, of the priest trying to track down who was the one who threatened his life, trying to find who was the one who threatened his life. And when I didn't get that, I think I was a little upset. And I guess it was wrong for me to go into this movie thinking that. But because of that, it sort of harmed my feelings towards the film. And that's ultimately why I guess I didn't like this movie more than I thought I would. You know what I'm saying? Nevertheless, the performances are great, and the dialogue is fine for the second two-thirds of the film, for the final two-thirds of the film. But the first half, in my opinion, it took me a while to say to myself, I'm like, all right, are we going to get going here? And then I would say about 40 minutes in, 50 minutes in, I realized, okay, this is the route they're going. They're not going the pulse-pounding thriller aspect that I wanted them to go. They're not going down that path. And because of that, I said to myself, all right, fine, I'll roll with the rest of the movie. And things did get exciting here or there. There were only a few moments, but it was basically just Brendan Gleeson interacting with these townspeople. And that's ultimately why I would say I was a little upset here or there. And I wasn't really fully impressed with Calvary. Like I said, there are a few exciting moments. The finale is incredibly shot and filmed, in my opinion. But I just had some really high expectations for this film, and they were kind of let down a little bit, and that's what was so disappointing, in my opinion. Now, as for the cast, the cast was great. I thought every actor didn't give a bad performance or anything. Brendan Gleeson was really good as Father James, in my opinion. I thought it was pretty interesting. I thought his character was pretty interesting. Not only did he give a good performance, and in the scenes where his character actually breaks down, was it cool to watch those scenes? Did he do a really good job in those scenes? Absolutely. But his character was obviously the most intriguing of the bunch. I mean, we have all of these, like, these sinful people who are doing immoral things, and maybe they're not doing, or maybe they're on the cusp of doing immoral things, and they're not sure which route to take. That's why they approach Father James, and so on. But he's the only one who is morally grounded and emotionally grounded. He's sort of the rock. They all go to him for advice, or they all seek him out, or whatever. And he's sort of the one who's trying to tell them what to do. They'll ignore him. They'll just disregard him, some of them. Some of them will accept his advice. Some of them will realize what they're doing or what they want to do is wrong or whatever. And it's just cool to see the weight of all of these people and all of their dilemmas and everything, and all of the all of and the weight of this death threat that he has gotten just take a toll on him. And in one scene, he just absolutely breaks, and it was something I did not expect. And that is honestly one of the other best scenes of this film, and it's something I really enjoyed. And Brendan Gleeson did an amazing job carrying out that emotion in that scene, that anger, and that everything that was building up in him. And it really says a lot about priests too. You know, you don't know if they could get angry or not at times. You know, when they're trying to get someone to go down the right path and they're not listening or something like that, they probably do get a little angry, or they probably want the right thing to happen for that person, and when it doesn't happen, they feel upset or whatever. And I really liked how that was portrayed in this film. So Brendan Gleeson was great. Kelly Riley was also very good. She plays his daughter, who he had before he became a priest, and I really liked all of that, all of the performances in the film. No problems there. But getting into my rating, guys, again, as I said, I thought this film was definitely going to go down the thrilling mystery route, and it kind of didn't, and that is honestly what upset me. Had I not watched the trailer, maybe, or had I not even known what this movie was about beforehand, maybe I would have liked it a little bit more. However, when you have an opening scene as fresh or as exciting as it is, with that one shot of him in the confessional and the guy threatening his life, and you don't see who this person is, when you have that one shot, and that is your shot that starts off the movie, and nothing is, that scene is just, there's nothing really intense that happens after that scene, that's a little upsetting, and that's honestly what got to me. In the end, guys, I am going to give Calvary an 8.25 out of 10, or a grade of a B. I'll go B minus. I enjoyed the film overall. I wouldn't highly recommend, if you gotta pay like a lot of money to see this movie, I wouldn't. But the performances were great. The film was very well shot. The cinematography was great. I thought that it was well directed overall. Brendan Gleeson really brought out a lot of raw emotion and a lot of raw anger that I really liked and didn't see coming in one scene. I thought that scene was very well done. And I liked the setting in Ireland. I thought that also worked in the film. But yeah, that worked. And then the final 10 minutes is probably one of the more memorable scenes I've seen in a movie this year. It was very exciting, very compelling. I couldn't wait to see what was going to happen, and it was pretty interesting. It was very, very memorable, and I didn't see it. Honestly didn't see part of it coming, and I really, really enjoyed that ending. Other than that, again, honestly, my biggest flaw with this film is that it wasn't more exciting than I thought it was going to be. Basically, the first hour of the movie, or the first 40 minutes of the movie, is Brendan Gleeson going around talking to all these people, trying to hear their side of the story, get them to not be as sinful as they could be or as they are. And it honestly just didn't work for me. It's probably because it wasn't what I wanted, and I wanted a compelling, mysterious thriller that honestly was pulse-pounding in nearly every second, and I shouldn't have thought that going into this movie. Because of that, my feelings were damaged for this film, and that's why I didn't like it as much as I thought it was going to be. I just wanted it to be a lot more thrilling and exciting and compelling, but it was a lot more dramatic, it was a lot more serious, and the humor was great and unexpected. That I liked, but other than that, yeah, that's my thoughts on Calvary. I would recommend you check it out. If you like slow-moving films like this, then I think I like slow-moving films. It just wasn't what I expected. That's why I was a little upset. So there you have it, guys. Those are my thoughts on Calvary. Thank you for watching my review. I really appreciate it. If you've seen Calvary, let me know your thoughts on it down below. Again, 8.25 out of 10 for me, or a B minus. What did you guys think of the movie? Give me your thoughts down below. And thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you guys will check out my upcoming reviews. Bye, guys.